Struck by lightning. Next!
CapeCast.
Howdy, folks. I'm Eric Williams, and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for October 24th. See Albert Robinson of Truro recreate his frightening brush with lightning in the second half of the show. But first, let's take a look at news. The first cold-stunned turtle of the year was brought to the Massachusetts Audubon Wellfleet Bay Wildlife Sanctuary yesterday.
Today's was a Kemp's Ridley. It washed in on Sandy Neck Beach right after about midday, which was kind of interesting. Ordinarily, they're on the high tide line. This is a turtle that was hit by a boat, I would say maybe even as long as a year ago. It takes that long for the wounds to heal. But it looks as if its left front flipper is not fully functional, if functional at all, which means under those conditions with the high wind and cold temperatures, it would not be able to swim against the wind. It'll be in Boston by 7 this evening. It'll get radiographed, slowly brought up to temperature, see what the problem is, start getting it on meds.
The sanctuary needs Turtle Patrol volunteers over the next few months. Call 508-349-2615 for information. Speaking of volunteers, a volunteer army is building a playground behind the Truro Public Library, and they could use your help over the next few days.
Here we are at Puma Park. We're 1/4 of the way in. Sunday between 5 and 6. We're going to open this up and there are going to be children playing. I guarantee it. But to make that happen, we need volunteers to come and help. No matter what your skills are, we'll feed you, we'll give you the tools, we'll put your children in kinder care. Come on down, lend a hand. It's like a barn raising. We'll have some fun.
Hey folks, fasten your seatbelts. Here's what it's like to be struck by lightning.
If anybody's ever got hit with a baseball bat before full swing, multiply that by 10, and you're pretty close to what that felt like. I've never felt pain like that in my life. And I couldn't move my hand at all. It was like, the only thing I could do was pick it up like this. My fingers didn't work. Very stressful the last few days trying to figure out why this happened, why am I still alive. Can't answer those questions at this point, but we'll figure them out. I'm a flex driver for the Cape Cod Regional Transit Authority, and we store our buses up in the back of the property here. And I had parked the bus and was coming to proceed to lock the gate up. Coming in to grab the lock like this, goes like this to put the key in the lock. Bam! It hits up on top here and comes shooting out here. And I get thrown. The key goes somewhere. Don't know where it goes. Don't remember getting to this point. I remember getting up off the ground. Yeah, looking at my headlights. I realized my left arm's not working. Trying to get up. And my first, what's happened here? I'm alive. Don't care about anything else going on. Gets in my car. It flies home.
I heard him screaming from the driveway, and he was somewhat running into the house because he was kind of staggering. I never heard him scream like that. I mean, he was just pure agony. And he was just rolling around on the floor in agony. And I was looking for the burn marks, and I could smell right there. I could smell the burned hair, and it was awful.
Like, I'm still having trouble sleeping at night. I sleep with the light on now. I gotta have somebody with me. I'm afraid to be alone.
I would imagine this is all bonus time now, right?
It is. You look at life a different way after your life flashes before your eyes.
How do you feel different?
I don't look at things the same way anymore. I'm not taking life for granted. Looking at the little things. Tell your wife you love her, tell your kids you love her daily, because you never know if you're not going to come home from work.
Robinson said he's getting counseling to help deal with the trauma. That's a good idea, says Michael Utley of Yarmouth, a lightning strike survivor and founder of the website struckbylightning.org.
The problem with lightning is that it only kills about 10% of the people that it strikes. The other 90% are left with life-altering injuries that it changes everything. It leaves little black spots in the brain, and depending on where those spots are, the damage done. It's kind of like if you take a laptop and you pour Coca-Cola on it, you can clean it up, but I guarantee you that laptop doesn't run quite the same. Remember, when thunder roars, go indoors.
For more information and safety tips about lightning strikes, check out struckbylightning.org. Now let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast, backed by frosty morning pics from staff photographer Jim Preston. For tonight, mostly clear with a low around 32. For Saturday, increasing clouds with a high near 63. And for Sunday, partly cloudy with a high near 60. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for October 24th. Till next time, see ya!
CapeCast.
And you're thinking of maybe getting like a lightning tattoo? Is that?
That'd be a good idea to get a tattoo right where it struck to come around. You know, as a memento, I got hit here. It's like I live to tell about it.
It did seem to strike him right under the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I get the Grim Reaper and it struck right below it. Yeah.
So you get a tattoo of the Grim Reaper, you get struck
by lightning
right under the Grim Reaper?
And live to tell about it.
So the Grim Reaper missed.
He missed. He didn't do his job.